Everyone, and thank you for joining us on air and streaming on KARE 11 Plus. I'm Jason Hackett, alongside my buddy Alicia Lewis, who is live in Milan, just hours away from the opening ceremony. I love the opening ceremony, the pomp, the circumstance, the presentation of it all. It's just one of my favorite things, Alicia.
It gives me chills. And talking to so many of our Minnesota athletes who are going to be part of it in some way, shape, and form tonight, they say it's one of their favorite moments as well, for good reason, because they've worked their whole lives for this moment to be an Olympian. And the San Siro Stadium that you see right here behind me, this is going to be the focal point of the opening ceremonies tonight, but it's going to be spread out all over Italy, in Cortina, Livigno, multiple cities participating, because so many of our U.S. curlers, they're up in Cortina, but they get to walk the streets in the beautiful historic town of Cortina. It's going to be so exciting. We're going to be talking more about it. I'm going to give you more history of this stadium coming up in just a little bit, so stick around.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Alicia. Thank you very much. Let's get out to John, though, here at 6:02. Take a look at our forecast. Hey, John.
Hey, good morning. I had to go with the lighter coat since I'm so hot right now. Maybe it's because I'm making those potato skins that smell incredible in there. If you're just joining the show, yeah, we're going to eat some potato skins. They're so easy. It took us just minutes to make them. All right, overnight lows here tonight are going to get cold to 8 degrees. Get ready for this, but right now it's not cold at all. In fact, we're hanging out in the 30s, 32 degrees here at 9. Watch the temperature coast the wrong direction though. So this is this afternoon, 28 degrees, 26. So you're going to see the wind chill drop into the teens, but like I said, tonight we're going down to 8. So it is going to get cold into Saturday. We've got one day of winter and then another big warm up we'll look at even Sunday into Monday. Cece, how's it looking out there?
Good morning. Things look really great out there at 6:02. Hope you're having a good Friday. You'll see some melting on the road just because it's so warm and the snow is starting to melt, but it won't impact your commute. Live look here just north of Monticello on 94. Good morning if you're waking up in that area. Things look really great, really quiet. Zooming over to the other side of town on 94, I'm zooming into this area in St. Paul because there is a weekend closure over there. So stick around for just after 6:15. I'll tell you the detours you need to take to get around the work. Other than that, though, a bigger map so you can all see your route. Things look great. Still crash free at 6:03.
That is good to see. Cece, thank you very much. Breaking news out of Minneapolis here. A large police presence outside the Franklin Avenue Transit Station. This was the scene just after 2:30 this morning. You can see a car stuck on the steps leading up to the station. We're waiting for more details from police, and we're going to update you as soon as we learn more. Developing now, some Minnesotans are renewing their push against ICE with more protests and walkouts planned today. This comes after a Prosecute ICE sculpture was destroyed hours after it was unveiled outside of the state capitol. Audrey Russo is live from the state capitol with what we know this morning. Audrey.
Yeah, this is what's left of the Prosecute ICE sculpture here on the steps of the Capitol. You can see there's some shards of ice smashed onto the ground. Now, this is a statue that was permitted to be here, and it was set up by a veterans organization yesterday. But just hours after it was installed, it was destroyed, kicked over by conservative activist Jake Lang. Now take a look at the before and after. You can see what it looked like when it was shortly after it was set up and then after it was kicked over. Now conservative activist Jake Lang did post a video of himself kicking over each letter and yelling. Now, the Minnesota State Patrol confirmed to us that they pulled him over and arrested him, and that they ended up booking Lang into the Ramsey County Jail on suspicion of criminal damage to property. Now, it's important to note that at this point in the morning, he's not been officially charged. He's just been booked. We could actually see him in the Ramsey County Jail roster. Now, I did take a quick look at the court schedules for today, and I don't see his case listed anywhere yet. Back to you.
Audrey Russo reporting live this morning. Thank you very much. Time now 6:05. Let's go to Megan McPherson in the newsroom for a closer look at some of the other headlines that we are tracking this morning. Megan, good morning.
Good morning. Luigi Mangione, the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, is expected back in a New York courtroom at 8 this morning. A state Supreme Court judge summoned Mangione, though they aren't announcing the reason behind it. He is facing murder charges in New York, along with separate federal stalking charges, which could carry a sentence of life in prison without parole. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to all counts. Then in Arizona, the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information leading them to Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie. Her family released a new video overnight pleading for proof she is alive and for her safe return. Investigators say there are still no suspects. Officials also say a deadline in an unverified ransom note has passed, but didn't say what that deadline was for. And this morning, the White House is launching a new website aimed at lowering prescription drug prices. TrumpRx.gov connects patients directly with drug makers. The president says people could see major savings for diabetes, heart disease, and obesity meds, with the steepest discounts potentially on fertility drugs. The service is intended for people paying out of pocket. They say, though, you should still compare prices and check copays before switching.